Hey folks, how's it going? So I'm back with another guitar modding video. It seems as though people really liked seeing me swap out the pickup for the P90, the neck pickup humbucker for the P90 on my old SG. So what I'm going to do is I've gone ahead and I've ordered some new machine heads for my SG as well. So as I mentioned at the end of my last video, these machine heads are not particularly good. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace these crummy old silver standard Epiphone SG machine heads for some nice new Guyker ones. These have come from China, so they took a little bit of time to get here, but I've heard good things about them. So I'm gonna slap them into the SG, I'm gonna document the process, and we're gonna give them a go and see what they sound like. So yeah, thanks very much, and let's get going. So as mentioned already, these are the standard Epiphone guitar tuners that came on the guitar. They're pretty crummy, to be honest. They're pretty old. Some of them slip a little bit now. I think of the G slips in particular. So I think this is a mod that's well worth doing. Yeah, these are a bit dirty, a bit grimy. It's about time that I did it, so we're gonna do it. As mentioned, I have these nice Guyker machine heads in here, 3 and 3. So we're going to give them a go and see what they're like. And the thing about these is, as well, is that you might notice there, these are actually locking machine heads as well. So they're going to be a definite improvement once they're fitted. And this is what they look like out of the box. Some professional Guyker tuning machines. As I mentioned already, they came from China. Took a little bit of time to get here. I think it was about 11 days or so. But that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And yeah, they look pretty snazzy. I like the black to replace the silver. I think it's going to look pretty rock and roll, pretty metal. So yeah. So as guitar mods go, this one shouldn't be too hectic. The main thing that I need to do first is to obviously get rid of the strings off this guitar and get these machine heads unscrewed from the back as well. I mentioned in my last video that guitar strings are at a premium. That is no longer the case. I've got about 5 or 6 packs of Slinkies, which are my preferred string types. If anyone is out there who wants to sponsor me and they are a string manufacturer, that would be great. But I don't need to worry about not having the appropriate number of strings, or about replacing these and just whipping them off and throwing on a new set. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so we have all of the strings off the guitar. Right down the neck there. Yeah, there it is. And we have our guitar ready to go when it comes to removing the machine heads. So we're going to flip it over. We're going to be a little bit gentle with that stickered body. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove these. We're going to take these out of their casing here. Oh, you can see them there. Beautiful machine heads. We're going to see if we can slap them in. Now, while I am removing these, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has liked the video that I did on the P90 mod. That was very kind of you, and for watching it and for liking that video. And hopefully you like this one too. So we're going to remove one of these first anyway. And then we'll slap in one of these. So this only needs one. Oh, have we hit our first snag? We have. They don't fit. This is something I was afraid of. Oh, I'm also doing it wrong. Yeah, so the problem here is that these tuners are, yeah, they've got that. Kind of want it to go like that. They turn nicely though. Alright, so it turns out that all of these holes are 9mm holes, which is fine, that's great. It just so happens that these locking tuners that I've purchased have a 10mm portion of them. So effectively I just need to drill out a section of this with 10mm holes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to measure this little portion here. I'm going to set myself a little bit of a marker on my drill bit, which I have here. And then I'm going to drill a portion of these holes out. Alright, there we are. We've got one side done. So I had to drill out a few holes here. Forgot to put masking tape down before I did this one. Big mistake on my part. But I'm hoping that once I fit in one of these, it might look okay. Now the only thing about this is that when it comes to these locking tuners, it seems as though I need to drill new holes. Yeah, I need to drill new holes. Because they're all kind of the same, I think. Yeah, they're all just the one side. So in order to get these all in place, I'm going to need to drill new holes. And once I've done that, then we should be good to be locking up some strings, I guess. Right, new holes have been drilled along this side here. Pull this away. Yeah, that looks much cleaner than it did the first time. So let's get these tuners in place. Okay, so after much wringing of hands and much awkwardness, we now have our machine heads on here. Now the thing is, they are offset because they are flipped around and upside down and stuff. So after much drilling and re-drilling of some holes that weren't quite deep enough, we have them in place. So the next step is to get the strings back on, to get the stop tail piece and the bridge back into position. So that's what we're going to do now.
And that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching this. I hope that you were entertained watching my misadventures. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to see more of this stuff. I will see you in the next video.